I've been reading your comics since I was a teenager and also collect your works. Not just the Sandman, but this guy too, Team Hunter, and also this guy, Miracle Man. Hi, I'm Joe from DC Universe ครับ Thailand สวัสดีครับ How are you?
I'm really good.
Before we begin, I'd like to congratulate you on the series, and now I'm really excited to talk to the legends, one of my favorite writer. I've been reading your comics since I was a teenager and also collect your works. Not just the Sandman, but this guy too, Team Hunter, and also this guy, Miracle Man. Okay, so it's been my honor. So first off, when I hear that the Sandman was going to develop into TV series for Netflix, I thought, oh, this is it. It's happening this time after so many years. But I just wondering how could you make it without compromising the super detailed content from comics. So what was the hardest part to bring the Sandman to life?
I think the hardest part of bringing the Sandman to life was spending 30 years stopping bad films and bad adaptations from happening. You know, what was lovely is when the time was right, when the world was ready, making Sandman seemed incredibly easy. We got together, David Goyer and Alan Heinberg and I, three people who understood what we were doing. David Goyer has made amazing superhero television in the past. Alan Heinberg wrote that wonderful Wonder Woman movie. We turned to Warner Brothers and said, we want to do it. And they said, great. And we got to ask all of the streamers who wanted to do it the most, and Netflix wanted to do it the most.
Okay, that's great to hear. The Sandman Season 1 has taken the first two stories from the comics and convert them into 10 episodes, right? Will Season 2 be planned in the same way as the first season and bringing two books at the same time, or will we have the opportunity to see the content from other books, like in the Dream Hunter novel or the Endless Night?
So, it's interesting. I mean, the 10 and now actually 11 episodes, because we just dropped Dream of a Thousand Cats and Calliope as a secret 11th episode of Sandman that nobody was expecting. Tell people it's there waiting for them. One of the things that we did was we went and stole things we needed from future books. So, for example, Sandman Overture, there is a moment right at the beginning of Sandman episode 1 where Morpheus goes off in search of the Corinthian. And that is the moment that's taken straight from Sandman Overture. So we know that those books are there. But I think essentially it's very fair to say that in future seasons, we're just going to carry on we're going to tell the story that we started in much the same way. Season 1 is incredibly faithful to the Doll's House and to Preludes and Nocturnes. Season 2 and on, I hope, will be just as faithful to future episodes.
Talk about Sandman Overture. There is a scene of the giant door before entering the Dreamland. I noticed that the pattern on the door was the art from J.H. Williams that was in the Sandman Overture. Yes, this page, right?
It is, yes.
Yes, it is. So I want to know that it is what intentional to not add the Dream and Alinora past light law in this universe, or maybe it's what hint that you will bring us to explore Morpheus' past on the next season.
Well, and also, of course, what I love is that in that story, in Sandman Overture, you find out how he made that gate and what the gate was made of. So it seemed very appropriate that when he carved the gate, he would have carved it from J.H. Williams' comic.
Okay, so last, I think you already know that The Sandman is ranked in #1 TV show on Netflix right now. Thai fan really like your show very much. You can say something to the Thai fan?
I just want to say thank you to everybody in Thailand who's watched all 10 episodes of The Sandman so far. I want to tell you there is an 11th episode. So if you didn't know, you have a bonus surprise waiting for you to go and watch. I was amazed and so happy to learn that we were number one in Thailand. I think part of that is because I think, Thai viewers understand mythology. They understand ghosts and magic and gods, and they also understand that stories can be very light and very dark, and it's still the same story.
Thank you for your time, Neil. I'm so honored to talk to you. Can I take a picture?
Absolutely, Joe. Take a picture of us.
Thank you very much.
So welcome.
สำหรับเพื่อนที่ได้ชม The Sandman แล้วมาแชร์กันหน่อยสิครับว่าชอบอะไรในซีรีส์นี้สำหรับใครที่อยากจะรู้จาก The Sandman มากขึ้นกว่านี้นะครับสามารถไปดูคลิปเจาะประวัติของเราทางมุมขวาด้านบนแล้วตอนนี้นะฮะสามารถไปร่วมพิสูจน์กับ The Sandman ได้หนึ่งในตำนานนิยายภาพสุดคลาสสิกของ DC ได้กลายมาเป็นซีรีส์ทาง Netflix เรียบร้อย11 ตอนจบดูกันได้แล้วนะครับถ้าชอบคลิปนี้อย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์กด Subscribe ให้ด้วยแล้วกันนะครับผมและกดกระดิ่งแจ้งเตือนเพื่ออัปเดตคลิปใหม่ๆของเราได้ทันทีวันนี้ผมคุณโจ้ไปแล้วครับขอบคุณที่รับชมสวัสดีครับ